Here I have some C# code in Visual Studio using the Selenium tools to test some web automation. And I'm using my browsers IE 11, Chrome, Edge, and Firefox. And I divided this in a couple classes. This is mainly for the main configuration file. Haven't had any additional test files yet, but I divided this in a main static data validation, login, a user input, a retry string class, and encryption classes with a plain to encrypt class. So if I run this automation, it presents me with three options initially. It's asking to choose a static file that would have a text file that has all the inputs I need already, or I can create one, or I can exit the application. If I exit, obviously just exit. So relaunch, and let's try to use a static file. I actually have one created. I'll go ahead and delete it. Okay, this is my master copy in case anything goes wrong. So in this case, I'll hit 1. It's going to give me an error that no such file is found. Then it redoes the switches. I only have options to create or exit. So this time I'll create. Type in some actual data. My username. Password is not in plain text. It'll always be encrypted. It's always a good practice. Okay, choose what server. I'll use a development one. And I can select my browser. I'll choose IE11. And for IE11, we started a clean session just to avoid any cache issues. In some cases, text fields were being populated even when cleared. So that can't happen when you start with a clean. It has 5 seconds to log in, so this means it passed. And I have it passed. And for whatever reason, I have an issue with IE11 doing it twice, so I gotta take a look into that. It's probably something simple I overlooked. But there you go. Logged in. Now I can press any key to exit. Now if I go to my desktop, that's where the files, the configuration file actually saves at. I can actually open this up, and my password is AES encrypted, so it's never going to be in plain text. But this is all the other information I typed in: the browser, DSN, which is the customer name, my username, and I actually can reuse this static file again. So if I go back, this time I can hit 1. It'll find it and log me in, and it uses all the predefined settings I did in the text file. And there you go, I'm logged in and exits. Now if I actually go back to that configuration file, I can go to it, open it up, and I can actually change this to a value that is valid, such as Chrome, save it, and if I really wanted to, I could change this to a plain text password and re-encrypt. I don't want to do that right now. Okay, so now if I do static, it should launch Chrome, which, there it is, Chrome. Takes a little bit to launch. Logs in, give a message, and it passes. Okay, now if I go back to launch, and this time I'll do a create, but I'll use invalid data, some nonsense. And passwords do have to match. If I don't make it match, I have to redo a password. I'll use a QA system. This time I'll do Edge. Let me open the debug console. So it's going to give that 5 seconds to log in. Once it can't log in within 5 seconds, it will know the data was invalid and it will exit. And that's pretty much it.